And we're live.
Welcome back, WSPN,
Mhm.
episode 6, Breadwinner TV, SQUADCAST TV. We back in the building, man. We back in action, and we back for another week. Some more
Mhm.
news. Got y'all weekly buzz for you.
You got it. You
What's
got it.
going on, Chuck?
Oh man, you know how it is, man. SquadCast TV and Breadwinner TV back at it again with the Wops Nest, man. We gonna keep them coming, man. So y'all make sure y'all get used to this. Thursday, time's changing, man. We're gonna be doing them Thursday at 6 instead of Thursday at noon. We had a conversation about it and it just worked best for both of us. Before we get started, talk to me about your week, man. How was your week prior to today's show, man? What's going on, man? Let's do a quick
It's
recap.
been hot as hell.
Tell me, nigga, what
Anybody?
you live in a bay? You talking? I live in
Man. I
Palm
mean, well, I'm
Springs,
up in
nigga.
Sacramento, so it's not necessarily
But it still get
the
like
bay,
over
but
100 though.
so lately it's been hot as hell. It's been super hot. Like this is ridiculous. I ain't
Trust me,
feeling that.
nigga. Trust me, nigga. The past week it's been in the 110s and above, bro. So
Yeah.
yeah, and then here you used to live here, nigga. It don't cool off at night, bro. It just stay
Yeah.
hot. Nigga,
Yeah.
look, last night it was like I'm gonna say 10:40, 10:45. Nigga, it was
Right.
101.
Nah, see. I
What
can't,
the
yeah. No, it
fuck?
was I think the highest over here was 109 last week.
What in the
And yeah,
bay?
yeah.
Ooh-wee.
And it
But
was
at least it cool off at night. You feel me? Y'all get that
oh
late
yeah,
night
no, I mean,
breeze.
yeah, it was cool. Yeah, it's gonna start cooling down, but it was bad. It was bad. I wasn't I wasn't feeling it, man. So I'm glad that I'm off. I'm off work, so
Nice,
I'm
good for
glad to
you,
be sitting
man.
in the house getting some
Enjoy
AC.
them days off, fam. Enjoy them days
Yeah,
off. You feel me?
definitely. So
So what you
it's
got
been
for
some
the week, man? Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it.
it's been some stuff going on, man.
Yeah.
It's been some stuff going on. Um Most importantly, I want to talk about before I get into any of like the entertainment media news, because I like to get messy and bring some of the messy news. But Carly Russell, the girl who was kidnapped, I believe, where was she from? I can't remember which state. I'll look it up right now. But basically, she was kidnapped. I know a lot of you know about the news. She basically they claim that she was driving along the freeway and seen a toddler walking around in a diaper on the side of the freeway, and so they brung up the footage as well. I'll play some clips, but they brung up the footage and showed that she was, I guess, allegedly following the child with her car, stopped at some point and got out and
Right.
to get the child. And they're claiming, or she's claiming, that that's she may have been kidnapped or whatever the case may be. So the problem with this is that she recently she turned up at her mother's, I think her mother's house, her parents' house, and they were saying that she walked there from wherever she was at barefooted, and that she
Mhm.
was fighting for her life the whole time she was gone. Her brother was telling people basically not to um bother her, nothing like that, like trying to
Right.
tell like paparazzi like to leave her alone because she couldn't, basically he was even like saying like she couldn't get her story correct
Right. Right.
because she was so, I guess, like
Traumatized.
yeah, traumatized and in
Hmm.
shock. So she recently came out, they told the story, I guess she got kidnapped, or saying she got kidnapped, but the police are investigating more into it because they're saying that they don't believe that she was actually kidnapped. They're saying that the story that, I guess, that she's claiming that she's told them is not adding up. So
Mm.
everybody, it's kind of weird because everybody was feeling some type of way. I mean, everybody was, trying to
Yeah.
find
They was
Carly
worried. They was
Russell.
worried about
Everybody
her.
was
Like,
worried.
yeah.
And then she comes back and it's like it's, kind of odd. So I'm gonna play
Definitely.
this clip from WVTM 13 News
Okay. Okay.
just to get a little backstory. This was one of the more recent updates on this.
Yeah. Let's
Let
check
me
this shit
share
out,
my
man.
screen here. Okay. All right. Can you hear this?
Has caught the attention of the
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right. Put it back here.
The Carly Russell case has caught the attention of the nation for the last week. It was a week ago she vanished on I-459. Carly telling police she stopped to help a child on the side of the road, and then she was kidnapped. She would escape days later in West Hoover. Carly says she ran through the woods until she made it back home. That was late Saturday night.
Hoover police do not believe a child was on the side of the road at any point. Carly's call was the only report they received last week. So what's next? WVTM 13's Lisa Crane has been following this story closely for the past week.
She joins us live again in Hoover this evening with an interesting perspective tonight on just about everything that we know so far.
Yeah, so many shocking details came out of that press conference yesterday. It was a lot to process, but we know police are still investigating this case. They did tell us yesterday they really couldn't corroborate any of the details Carly Russell had given them. We spoke to a Birmingham attorney today to get his take on it.
That's what I think happened.
Eric Guster spent years as a criminal defense attorney. He says, like the rest of the country, he was pulled into the Carly Russell case. He says while police didn't come out and say it at the press conference, the message was clear.
She said she was kidnapped and the kidnapping didn't happen. Our citizens are safe. There's not a kidnapper out there. So they use every almost synonym for lie except saying she lied.
You see, he ain't playing.
Nah.
He like, y'all wasted all of our time because he was probably upset just like everybody else. He like, we done used all these resources to find you, for you to turn up.
Which is real quick, which is interesting, which sucks because the next time it's like the boy who cried wolf. This shit might really happen to somebody, and then they take it less serious. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, and that's a good point you made. I'll touch on that when this video's over.
She was kidnapped and the kidnapping didn't happen. Our citizens are safe. There's not a kidnapper out there. So they use every almost synonym for lie except saying she lied.
He says the search for Carly wasted the time and money of law enforcement and concerned community members. The father of murder victim Anaya Blanchard wrote about it on his Facebook page, saying his wounds had been reopened and it wasn't okay to bring his family into the search.
Imagine going and searching for someone and they're off doing something else and they're never in danger. And you're thinking about saving this person's daughter and yours was not saved. Dang. Beyond angry, super livid, that would be me.
Guster says he worries this case could affect future missing persons cases.
It's going to be much more difficult for African-American women to be believed. And it may actually decrease the number of actual reports of things because people are already afraid that they won't be believed.
He says right now, Carly needs an attorney to advise her on how to respond to police.
If I was Carly's attorney, I would speak for her. I would not allow her to speak to the police. Because anything she says can and will be used against her. I would speak for her. I would go to the mayor. I would go to the police chief and figure out if there's something
kind of fishy.
That's what I would do.
Yeah. So,
I look. I gotta. Okay,
yeah, go ahead.
No, you go. It's your story.
No. I'm gonna go ahead and let you touch on that.
I just want to say this. Assuming that they find, I mean, it sounds like the facts are already there. She is, she did lie about her kidnapping, etc., etc. Is there a law? Is that a crime? Is my question. Is that a crime that she did? Can she be facing charges because of this fabricated story? Because filing false police reports is against the law, according to my knowledge, right?
Yeah. It's definitely against the law. So I think that's what they're talking about. I think she is going to be charged with something. Let me see here. I have a news clipping from MS. No, this is from Fox.
Before you play it, I want to know. Before you play it, I want to know this though. Did she have a reason why she did this? Do you know? Did she ever come? I mean,
well, they're still investigating to see whether or not she was actually kidnapped. They're just saying that the story doesn't add up right now. So, we're going to find out soon whether or not what the case was with that. Let me see. So they're saying here. Let me see. Because this is all I'm like getting updated on this too, because I just recently heard about this, and as soon as I heard about it, I seen that she was found or that she turned up
right
at her mother's house, and then I seen immediately after that they were talking about, you know, she was lying. So I'm like, that happened all pretty fast. So make sure. Okay, it's up there. Can you share that?
Yeah. Oh, is this her like her?
Can you hear it?
No, I don't hear anything. But I don't think it's playing.
Oh yeah, I was playing. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
I think I messed it up. Let me
Yeah, is that her call to dispatch? That's the dispatch call. Is that what you play right now? Oh yeah, let's hear this shit. Okay.
Okay. Here it goes. Let's see. There we go.
911, where's your emergency?
Hi, I am on Interstate 459, and there is a kid just walking by themselves.
Oh, hold on. Where on 459 are you?
I'm right next to the exit 10 by the Hoover Met, like to get off by the Hoover Met.
Okay, so you're before that exit?
Yes.
Okay, and were you headed southbound or northbound? Like toward Tuscaloosa or toward 280?
Toward Tuscaloosa.
Okay. And was the child on the left or right side?
On the right side.
Were they walking northbound or southbound?
They're walking towards Tuscaloosa.
Walking southbound? Or how old do they look?
Like a toddler, like maybe like 3 or 4.
Did you pull over with them? Are you still with them?
Yes.
Okay, are you with the child right now?
No, I'm not. I didn't get out of the car. I can see them though.
Do you mind staying and keeping an eye on them until we get there?
Yeah, okay. Sure, yeah.
Okay, what kind of car are you in?
I'm in a red Mercedes-Benz.
Is that a sedan or SUV?
SUV. I mean, it's a sedan. Sorry.
Can you put your hazards on for me?
Yeah, they're on.
Okay. Did you talk to the child at all, or did you say anything?
Can you pause it real quick? I want to say something.
Yeah.
Hey, just to be fair, nigga, she sound very believable though.
Nigga. Yeah, I mean, this was the story.
All right, but go ahead, keep
going. Yeah.
They look like they're injured?
No, they don't.
Are they white, black, Hispanic, or Asian?
They're white.
Okay. Is it male or female?
I think it's a boy, a little boy.
White male? Okay. Is he wearing clothes?
Yes.
Okay. What is he wearing?
It's a white T-shirt, and it doesn't look like he has any pants on. It looks like a diaper.
And you don't see any cars anywhere?
Now, see, this is the thing about this. They're saying that the police are saying that the story doesn't add up because the distance that they're saying that she's alleging that the child was walking is the equivalent. I think they said something to close to like almost 6 football fields or something like that. I don't know. It was like some crazy amount of distance where they're saying like this kid was walking and he like they were like that he would have to have been like there was a quote. They said he would have to have been like an Olympic track star for him to have, you know, for a kid that age to have. They was like it's just not believable. So I don't know. It's kind of
it's sketchy.
No cars are anywhere.
Okay.
And then she said no cars are anywhere.
Name?
And it's a
main
interstate.
Russell.
right.
And you don't see any injuries on the child from where you're at, correct?
No, but I can't really see them that good.
Okay, try to keep an eye on them for the best you can.
Okay, so basically that was the dispatch call. So this is my whole thing about this is one, I feel what that dude was saying when he was saying like, you know, this could affect people's outlook on actual, you know, kidnap victims and especially Black women kidnap victims because of the situation. If she in fact she is lying, because I feel like this. I'm glad that she was found safe and that she's back home safe. But I do think that there was a lot of energy that was exerted and was going to be exerted to look for her. And there was a lot of people that, and still are, missing right now that energy could have been put into.
Facts.
Rather than worrying about that. And I feel like this is because I've heard of this type of thing happening before, where you have some kids, I don't know how old she is, but they go out and they do, just go, they're out doing something they're not supposed to be doing. And then they get into a situation where somebody thinks that they're missing, or somebody reports them missing, or whatever the case may be. It seems like she called from that call. I didn't know that this dispatch, the dispatch call was from her. I thought it was from somebody else. So I don't know if she was reported missing or anything like that, but they're saying that that she called. So, but if she was reported missing, I would hope that she wasn't out doing something she wasn't supposed to be doing, and staged a fake kidnapping to avoid coming back and being accountable for whatever it is she was doing. And it just so happened that it turned out to be a bigger situation than she thought it was going to be.
Exactly.
So,
she didn't.
But I don't know. I like I said, I would hope she's not lying. This call made it a little bit more believable that she was out there trying to help that kid, but I don't know. They're saying it doesn't add up.
Yeah, I just don't know what is the point of making up a story like this just to, I don't know, I don't know how this relates to you being reported missing. You know what I mean? Like, is there a correlation there? Do you know? Like, I'm asking, like, is there?
Well, that's the thing. I don't even know if that's what I'm assuming. She made this call and then the police arrived there and she wasn't there.
Oh, okay. Then what about the little boy too? Like, okay.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't even that's what I'm trying to see. Let me see if I see any. I don't see any information about that. Like, who was this little boy?
Yeah. Because from that call, bro, I promise, and this is assuming that she's lying on top of that, but it sounds very believable. She was answering the questions without too much stuttering. It like if I heard this call and somebody said lying or tell the truth, I'd be like, oh, that sounds like they sound reasonably concerned. They gave a good description. They wasn't stuttering. Like she fabricated it very well. You know what I mean? So it's like I said, I just don't understand what's the point of having this story just to kind of justify coming up missing. You know what I mean?
I mean, they're saying she claims that she was abducted by a man with orange hair, but according to CNN, they're saying the investigators are saying none of her story. They're not able to verify none of her story about the kid or anything like that. Like, I'm just skimming through this report, but it says she claims she was blindfolded but was not tied up because the captors said they did not want to leave impressions on her wrist. She said that they took her into a house and made her get undressed. She believes they took pictures of her, but does not remember them having any physical or sexual contact.
That's her statement.
Like, this is a part of what one of the investigative officers are saying.
All right, so let me ask you this, right? I want to just a hypothetical. If assuming that she is like this, the evidence comes out that this is completely made up, this is false. All this effort and the phone call to dispatch is all fabricated. What do you think the punishment should be? If any?
She should be arrested. I don't think she should do like a super long time, but just for the simple fact that it's like you like I said, you wasted resources for something that could have been put toward an actual kidnapping. You know what I mean? So
right, exactly. I couldn't agree more.
Well,
but yeah, that's
hold on. Before you, it says phone reveal. This is from CNN. It says phone reveals variety of searches. It says after police found Carly Russell's cell phone Thursday, they looked for information on it and discovered web searches that included do you have to pay for an Amber Alert and how to take money from a register without being caught.
Oh, wait, what? That was in her Google search?
That's what they're saying. Yeah, it says that Jersey's which I think is the officer. It said searches for bus tickets from Birmingham to Nashville with a departure date of July 13th. And the movie Taken were also in the history of Russell's phone. She was studying Liam Neeson's.
That's funny. She actually used a real life movie to fake her kidnapping. That's comedy.
On the same day of her disappearance, someone searched on her work computer for information about Amber Alerts, including one about the maximum age, according to Derzy's.
Yo, that's crazy, my nigga. That's crazy. Like the fact that she Google searched that shit. So, like I said, ultimately, I can't wait till more details emerge, bro. I really want to find out what's the point of this. Like, what is
okay? Let me just, because you asked about this earlier about the kid. It says, adding to the mystery, Dersey said police have not found any evidence of a toddler walking down the interstate, nor did they receive additional calls about it, despite numerous vehicles passing through the area. The chief said video from highway cameras, which also shows someone get out of the driver's side door of her car, has been sent to the FBI for enhanced announcement.
Damn, the feds getting involved, bro. She getting herself in. She probably didn't even realize this was gonna get as big as it did, bro. I don't know what's the point of this thing. Did she do this to go duck off and get some dick or something, bro? It's like, because I'm trying to like realize what the motive is here. What's the motivation? Like, what made you go out of your way to fake this kidnapping, bro? And then just to show your face again, because that's to me, that's what the missing puzzle piece is here. It sounds like if you look at the Google search, if you look at the evidence regarding the fake dispatch call, all that shit is a recipe for faking this. My question is why? Like, what is her reason for doing this? You know what I mean? And I hope that information comes out, bro. I would love to know what's the point of this, bro.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Like that's crazy.
They said 600 yards. An app on her phone showed her car travel 600 yards down the interstate as she made the call of the child on the road. So that's why I said they said this, that the child, as far as he walked,
allegedly
it was ridiculous. Yeah. So they're saying crying. So I don't know, man.
He had to be Usain Bolt, nigga.
Yeah,
Usain Bolt.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know, and that remains. They said that remains the only call for a reported missing child. So
right, and then I will say this though, there was one suspicious thing she said, and that was no other cars. You on a major interstate, and there's no other cars. Come on, that everything else was reasonable, like what the kid was wearing. I guess even the distance could be justified. You could be like, oh, I didn't really understand, my exact coordination, my exact location to where the child was or whatever. But the fact that she said no other cars, come on, you on a major interstate, nigga, and you the only car? Come on, that's get that out of here.
It's crazy.
And I feel like also to your point, I think a lot more people would have stopped too. Want to just be heard.
Yeah, so that's what the investigators said. Like, there was no one else that stopped on the freeway, no one else. There's many cars that go down that interstate. Nobody else seen that kid, or nobody stopped. Nobody called and reported a missing kid or nothing besides her. So
if I see a kid wearing a t-shirt and a diaper, I'm stopping. Like, nah. What the hell's going on here? Where your parents at, man?
Exactly.
Let's get. So the fact that she was the only one that stopped, everything else sounded reasonable, but you the only one that stopped and there's no other cars. Get that shit out of here, bro.
Yeah. So hopefully she's not lying, man. I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt.
Let's give her the benefit of the doubt.
But hopefully she wasn't lying, because like I said earlier, and like that officer said, or that detective said, it's harmful for the Black women who are being kidnapped and actually fighting for their lives and things like this, because they're the ones who actually need that help that was being invested into her. And I mean, granted, like I said, it wasn't that long that they were doing, were investigating this, or that they were looking for, I should say, because she turned up a couple of days later. But it was definitely a worry, and everybody, we were already worried about the human trafficking thing, and these women being, coming up missing. And then you have people playing around with it like it's a joke for whatever reasons. Like you said, whatever her reason is, I don't see what the motive would be for that.
There ain't no good reason for that, man. There ain't no. I'm a nigga that be thinking crazy, bro. I think she was trying to cheat, nigga. She must got a nigga, and this was her
like
wildest fantasy.
Doing some shit she wasn't supposed to be doing.
Exactly. This was her way of justifying why she was gone, nigga.
And you wasn't expecting that shit to be on all over the news and shit like that.
Facts, bro. Facts.
So yeah, man. So on to
what's next?
On to the messy news, man, and the entertainment news. This shit is getting out of hand, man. So King Von, the demon of Chicago, the serial killer, the Chicago serial killer, they got footage of this dude. Somebody came out, and before I play this footage, I think that these well, obviously these police or COs or whatever are putting this footage out because whoever is running this page, shouts out to Rax Raris. He went up. This dude, he just made his page recently, and he's been dropping all his content on all these Chicago rappers, body cam footage of them, whether they're telling or getting into fights. And this video that just now came out that started all of this, that went viral, was a video of King Von telling the guards that he wanted to go PC because of his sexual orientation.
That's crazy, nigga.
So he's claiming in the video, he's claiming that he's homosexual and that the pod that they're supposed to be putting him in, they ain't having that. So he said he wants to get moved to the other pod, or he wants to get moved to PC. The officer asked him if he wants to get moved to PC. So there's a lot of debate going on everybody making it. Since it's King Von, everybody got all the excuses in the book for why it is he did it, why, whether or not he's really homosexual.
And I get it. Hey, and I get it. By the way, I want to say this real fast. I understand it because he's a local legend in Chicago. If this was Nipsey, niggas on the West Coast would be making the same excuses.
Right. Yeah, no, that's a fact. So I'm gonna play this quick clip here. And we'll see what King Von had to say.
I must say, no, go ahead and play it, then I'll get my commentary.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
No, I want to wait till the video play to say this. So yeah, go ahead and do your thing, man. I definitely got to say this, man. Nigga, it might not be the most friendly commentary, but get my thoughts.
Okay, all right. Let's get this.
Them my pictures.
What's Ackerman doing?
Bro, could you please?
Let's stop it right here and let's just be clear. This is King Von.
Nah, definitely 100%.
Everybody
100%.
Whether or not, I mean, I don't think anybody's really debating that, but we're just so there we go. Just so we make sure it's clear.
100%.
This is King Von.
100%.
Them my pictures.
What's Ackerman doing?
Bro, could you please get my pictures from that man?
Where's the plumber at? In there?
It's the only day I've been on this. Got a problem, like they supposed to be a Christian day, but they got a problem with gay people. How you gonna be Christian?
So because of your sexual orientation, you're requesting protective custody, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. It gets worse. It gets worse.
I get along with the straight people and then problem with the others. They got a problem with me. I don't never start no.
Even his voice, that's definitely King Von. That's his voice, nigga. Like that's.
That bitch got my pictures. I'm trying to take my pictures in the system. Bye, little Josh.
This nigga blowing kisses.
Fuck
Wait, hold on. You hear that? You hear that, Chuck?
Nah. What'd he say?
Hold on.
I'm gonna fuck you too.
Oh, I didn't know. He said, "I'm gonna fuck you too." Is that what you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, handcuff him.
Nah, I didn't even notice that.
I'm gonna fuck you too.
It just gets worse. It gets worse though.
Oh my god.
But it gets worse though, Chucky.
Handcuff him.
No.
Get his ID so we can take him downstairs. Start the PC process. Behind the back. You can pat him down too.
What you got? You talk to my sister? You talk to my sister? Tell her I say I love her. Tell her I'm probably gonna go to PC. Tell her I'm gonna go to PC probably. What's your name? I'm Dennis. Dave on. They trying to let me suck their dick.
Oh no! No! The legendary King Von.
They trying to let me suck their dick.
No, hold on, we gotta remix that shit. Hold on.
They trying to let me suck their dick.
No.
Hold on. One more time for the people in the back.
They trying to let me suck their dick.
Nah, nigga. Nah!
It's King Von, man.
That's crazy.
Y'all got room over
That's
there?
crazy.
Y'all got room over there?
How do you know that? Just gave it to me for my pretend like that's his stuff.
So in short, that's what happened with him, with that video. I mean, the rest of that they end up walking him down the hall and all that.
So,
but
yeah.
Go ahead.
I just think, bro, it's so first of all, because I haven't researched this too much, but I know a lot of niggas was justifying it, saying that he pretending to be gay, whatever. Okay, worst case scenario, why is this nigga going to PC? That's the crazy part.
That's
even
the
if
whole
he's faking
thing.
the gay, even if he's faking the gay, we could give him that. Why is King Von going to PC?
That's the whole that's the
Why
main thing
is he
that
going to PC?
is the problem for the people who actually like see what's going on here. They're like, why is it that he's going to PC, regardless of how he did it, how he chose? Because there's plenty of ways that you could get yourself moved, but he chose to go that route. So I mean, we hear about
I'm so sorry. Let me say
no, go ahead.
He didn't even have to do the excessive gay shit. Just say you gay and boom. You don't gotta do he let me such a I ain't even gonna say it. But you know what I'm saying? You don't gotta say the extras.
He was he was putting extras on it. And it's like, why would you? That's what makes me like when I watch that video, it makes me like, I think you probably were. You was a little funny in there because it's like
it was a little zesty in there.
You did a little too much. You didn't have to do all that.
Even his gestures, the little I feel like
when he was waving it, when he was waving bye little Josh. Bye little Josh.
No.
Like if you was acting, you was acting too well.
Exactly.
You was acting too well.
Exactly.
And it's like the fact that you wasn't gonna get put, you wasn't doing that to get put in another pod with your homies. You was doing that to get PC. The officer asked you if you wanted to get PC. So that fucks up the whole situation for him. So it's like,
that's all
I don't know, man. They're claiming, and that's not to take away from, and not to say that it's a good thing or it's good accolades, but that's not to take away from his gangster or whatever people want to say, or he was or any of that. But he was just on that funny shit. It's kind of fucked up, which is gonna bring me to my next clip.
I have a different take real quick before you play the clip. I just want to say that as a civilian, and I know real gangsters disagree with this 100%, but as a civilian, I look at this shit as if you put it in work, your sexual orientation don't matter. So I'm pretty sure this nigga was still a wild boy, but the gay shit to me, that don't take away from the shit you did in the streets, nigga. You still a crazy nigga. But I know some gangsters will be like, nah, nigga, you's a bitch. Like, you gay. That discredits all the gangster shit you did. But yeah, go ahead and continue.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. At the end of the day, that's what it is. It's like we don't really care about the whole sexual orientation thing. It's more so about the PC situation with him, involving him. Yeah. And like you said, like we ain't involved in none of that, and we ain't from Chicago anyway, so it doesn't really matter to us whether or not he's PC or not. If you like his music, like we said before in other videos, you like his music, but it's just like I was saying also before, like this industry is just is unraveling. It's revealing itself for what 100%. It really is, and the people that all these people that these fans look up to and these kids look up to, they're being exposed for not being what they're saying, what they're claiming to be. And I think that's the problem, is that people are lying about who they are. Sure. And you're not giving people the ability to like you for the artist that you are.
Agreed. And I always say this, bro, like from the get-go. If you can rap gangster, you can rap if that's what's making you money, like, and like, I don't care what the morality is of making your bread, nigga, but say that, bro. Be like, hey, like there's some artists, like, what's his name? Slim, the white boy Slim not Slim Shady, but what's his name? Something. I don't know. It's a little white boy came from out of the Midwest. I forgot his name. Slim something. But anyways, this nigga has said it, like, nigga, I don't live this lifestyle. And he still.
Oh, you talking about Slim Jesus?
Slim Jesus
back in the day, the one that came out, where it was like, yeah, he was like,
he has spoke verbally, I mean, publicly about, hey, this is all for entertainment. I'm not really that nigga, and I say do that if you're not that nigga. But everybody got to live this facade. I don't know why, my nigga, but it is what it is.
Yeah, no, definitely they all are trying to portray this. I mean, I think that's where, like I said, that's where it becomes dangerous. That's where it becomes a problem, where you have the fans and the kids who are listening to these artists, and they're trying to live what they're rapping about in the songs, but behind closed doors, these rappers are doing the complete opposite. They're snitching, they're getting beat up, they're getting fucked up.
It's crazy the amount of snitching that's going on. Oh my God, nigga, the industry is being that's what I'm saying. I want to say this real quick before you play it, my nigga. For those of you that are fans of these artists, my nigga, please, and I said this many times, bro, please separate the music from the activity in which these artists participate in, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna be let down every time. These niggas do it for a bag. A lot of these niggas don't really live this lifestyle. So don't look at these niggas as idols and try to imitate what they portray in the music, bro, because you're gonna set yourself up for failure every time. These niggas ain't even living it, bro. Most of them. Some of them is. But I separate it, bro. Sure. Separate it.
Yeah, no, they gotta separate it, man. Because otherwise, and I said the ironic part about it is that King Von was talking about a rapper by the name that we all know by the name of Lil J. Yeah, they used to beef before this, and there was always some talk about what Lil J was doing when he was locked up for those 7 years that he was locked up. He just recently got out. Then he went right back in for a gun case. And again, all the Chicago rappers are coming out trolling him, saying that, he's this way. Of course, just like King Von, they're saying that he was crazy and he had a reputation in the streets, but he was also,
dibbling and dabbling.
You know what I mean? He also you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So he liked to get his feet wet. So
I say live your truth. Look at Lil Nas X. That nigga big, and he living his truth, nigga. Everybody know he gay. And so you don't have to portray. You can live your truth and still rap about whatever you want and niggas, you know, and you can still get a bag.
Right. So this is there was a video that came out of just before this one, where they said where they were alleging that the guy in the video was Lil J, and that there was a transformer sitting on his lap. So this video came out, and basically people were like, this is undeniable, it's definitely him, because he responded to the whole King Von situation saying like, oh, you know, you guys are saying, you know, just because a video came out of him, now you guys are back on my case. And it's like, you know, everybody was saying I was this way or whatever. And he's just denying it all the way to the end. Like I give Lil J that. He's going to lie about this until the very end. He's not going to admit that he's out there messing with them Transformers. So this is a video of him. This, like I said, the same page, Rax Rarest. They posted this, so I don't know if they may be a CO or something. They may be the feds, because they've been back to back. That's all. Like I said, they just started their page, and a couple of the videos that they dropped, or the only videos they dropped, are all about Chicago rappers, and he's exposing everybody out there right now with actual footage from inside the prison. So this is a video of Lil J choking out a Transformer.
Uh-oh.
oh boy sitting at the table like, I ain't none of my business.
Right.
So we'll fast forward here to where they just question him. See, amen.
Like you putting your damn shirt on because you know you're ready to go.
So this video confirms that the last video that people were saying where the Transformer was sitting on his lap, this up close visual shows that that's definitely him.
It's definitely him. 100%.
People were trying to say that.
No denying that shit.
Yeah,
no denying it. Sorry,
him.
buddy. Sorry, buddy.
Crazy, bro. Everybody fighting anyway.
You started this barely coming out. This is in 2017. He been hiding this. He been avoiding this.
Back on my shit. Sit it down.
So they take him, they get his statement, but look, they take him and get his statement, but let's look at the Transformer he was choking out.
Nah,
hey, this is what King Lil J is on in jail. Not even prison.
That's crazy.
Hey,
and there's some Transformers that do a good job at looking like the opposite gender, but this is a nigga, no doubt about it, nigga. There ain't no questions.
This looks like what Gervonta Davis would look like if he transformed. If he was a Transformer.
Nah, don't disrespect Gervonta like that.
Lil J was up in there messing with a transmorphed Tank Davis.
Nigga, that shit comedy, bro.
Look at the finger wave though.
Nah, not the finger wave, nigga. Not the finger wave. Yo, bro.
Oh my goodness.
There ain't no morals in the game, bro. Like I said, if niggas is trying to get loyalty or some type of code from rappers, good luck, bro. You're gonna get failed. You're gonna get failed every time, bro. You're gonna get let down every time.
This is why I think this is good that this type of stuff is coming out, because I think it's good for the kids to see this and see what these rappers are really doing behind closed doors. Because we might have felt different about the artists in our day,
right?
If we were to see a lot of things that were going on behind the scenes. So
facts, 100%.
Let's see what this Transformer has to say about this though. Let's see what they say during the statement.
All right.
Navy detainee Canada Gaddis, ID number 2016-0307-037. He was involved in a battery, alleged battery on
You can tell that CO is clowning.
Yeah.
Canada, in your own words, to explain what happened?
Nothing.
You refuse to give a statement?
Yes.
Would you like to press charges against Mr. McGraw?
No.
Do you have any injuries?
No.
Anything else you'd like to add?
No.
Just end my interview.
Hey, he a real nigga though. He didn't press charges.
I was about to say. I was about to say.
He didn't press charges. He said, "Nah, I'm good."
That Transformer held it down. That's a bottom bitch right there.
He realer than most of these rappers.
He said, "Hey, I ain't got nothing to say."
Yeah, that's right. Dude.
I ain't got nothing to say bad about my man. No homo. Pause that. Clip that.
That shit. Yeah, definitely pause.
Pause.
But nah, that shit crazy, bro. That shit crazy, bro. Like I said, man. Separate it, y'all. Don't look up to these niggas, man. There's a few solid ones that really they in it for the music and they in it to give you a good message and they want to have a positive impact. But that's a rare handful of people, bro. The vast majority of these niggas is in for the bread. They don't have no moralities. And it's not to say that sleeping with a tramp, but I guarantee that before this came out, this nigga would bash people that mess with transgenders. But then you see this information and,
no,
like
he was going hard for years. He was going hard for years, like about this. Like I said, these accusations came out about Lil J a long time ago. So he's been fighting that for years. And then when he came out, he responded to a lot of it and was just saying, like, come on, like, like this is all a joke. Yeah. But even King Yella, I don't know if you know who King Yella is, but he told a story to academics about how Lil J tried to kiss him back in the day. And he was like, so it was always, he said, it was always some speculation on whether or not he was funny or not, but nobody had any proof. So like with this all coming out, they're like, yeah, like we kind of all knew that already. Like unless she was already in jail with him.
I got a question for you, bro. I got a question. Do you look at when you see rappers, this rap shit that's going on, particularly, let's say the vast majority, do you look at this as black culture? Is this black culture to you? I want to ask you that.
That's the sad part. They're trying to make it black culture. They're trying to normalize this as black culture. Like this is what we are, and that's the sad part about it. Because not everybody's getting down like this.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just
a few niggas that got a spotlight on them, and then it's kind of painting.
So, and they're like, this is what we're gonna, But like I said, with certain people like King Von, that's why I think it's good that certain things come out about King Von, because it's like it shows the kids like, if this is the kind of person you're looking up to, this is all that comes with it. This is all that comes with it.
Yeah, you got to accept it all. You got to accept it all. You know what I mean?
And by seeing some of this stuff, hopefully it detours a lot of his fans from, well, like I said, not necessarily from his music. If you like his music, listen to his music, but hopefully it detours fans from, because it detours them from following him, following his ways, and following the thinking that how he lived his life is the way that they should live their life, because it's so many people out, so many impressionable people out here who, regardless of what we say, they're going to take it they're going to have their own interpretation of how they view these celebrities and how they view their lives, and they're going to take it how they want to take it. So you want to focus on the people who are those impressionable ones.
Right. That part.
So, but yeah, man, that's the messy news for today, man. So I'm gonna turn it over to you, man. What do you got?
All right. We got some shit today, man. So let's have some fun. Let's have some fun, man. Let's laugh it up. So there was this video that came out of a nigga that was doing a tutorial of how to use Nair cream. And I don't want to spoil the surprise, but I'm gonna put this on screen, and I want you to react to this shit. So this has been going viral as hell. And hold up, here's a video.
Harry, my butt is right now.
Oh shit! Damn! Yeah, damn! That shit happened too quick. All right, wait, hold up. We gonna play it. I want to play the whole thing. This is going viral.
We're gonna go.
All right, so step one is to squeeze this cream onto your hand.
Okay, hold on.
So
Time out. Pause this.
Is right now.
Before pause this.
All right, so step one is to squeeze this.
Pause this.
Yo, hey, my bad. I didn't know.
Where did yeah, hold on. Where did you get this video from?
No,
is
look,
this on YouTube?
It's on YouTube.
Okay, so we should get in trouble for this.
No, we should.
Okay, all right.
And look, I blurred it out.
Either way, I
can.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can edit it.
So
you blurred it out, or he blurred it out?
I blurred it out. It's not blurred out on YouTube.
Wait,
nigga.
it's not blurred out on you.
No.
Hold on, what?
No, I'm telling you, my nigga.
How is this still up?
And it's still up right now, bro. 35 million views.
Play this real quick before
I'm gonna play it, but it's blurred out. Hey, so look, I'm so sorry. I want to apologize. When I clip this, I'm gonna put a warning. I'm gonna put a warning.
Talk about before you play it.
Okay.
Are you able to edit it right now before you play it again?
It's already edited out. Don't worry. It's already edited.
I'm saying before you, because I know you edited it, but
it's already edited.
I think you can still see too much.
No, you can't. You can't. It just looked like it, but you can't. Trust me. So look, I wanna. So let's rewind. I want to apologize.
Right,
I did not mean to put that on screen. It just happened. Fuck. My bad. So look, I want to say this.
That's how
I'm sorry. Hey, no, I'm glad. Hey, look, I'm glad I got that reaction out of you because that most people had that same reaction. So look, let me give some context and then I will play it. I'm sorry about that, y'all.
All right.
For those of you that's watching, I didn't mean to just bust your eye like that. I apologize. I definitely wanted. I was trying to give context and the shit popped up on the screen. I swear, I'm not lying. I wanted to give a true context.
I'm watching. I'm watching.
The same reaction you had is what I had. So look, context. So this nigga has a channel where he has certain different products and he does tutorials and all this good stuff. He decided to do this video about using Nair cream to get rid of his butt hair. I do want to advise, because I'm about to play this video. It's blurred out, don't worry, but it is still graphic, even though it is blurred out. So for those of you that don't want to see this, skip ahead, don't skip the video, whatever. However, this video is unedited, uncensored on YouTube to this day. This is about 3 weeks old, and they show everything. So I'm gonna play the video. Like I said, man, viewer discretion is advised. I have to acknowledge, but it is blurred out, so you can't see everything. But I'm gonna go ahead and play it. Y'all go ahead and
I'm gonna close my eyes on it. I don't first.
This is how hairy my butt is right
blurred
now.
Out. Nigga, look at the screen. Nigga, it's blurred
All right, so step one is to squeeze this cream onto your hand. So I'm going to be doing just that. All right, now it says to apply a thick, even layer to cover hair. Do not rub it in. So let's do that.
No. Yes, bro. This is on the internet already.
Don't forget to cover the cheeks as well. Setting a timer for 3 minutes. This is.
All right, let's see. Let's remove it. Now let's talk about that. So, all right, look. Let's get our wits together. Because I had
this on YouTube.
Nigga, that's what I said. I said the same thing, bro. I'm like, nah, bro. They took my video down.
Hold on, time out. I don't even really want to see. Okay, what's that video called? Because I gotta see.
It's called just type in Nair video. It'll pop up. It'll be the first thing.
Because I gotta see if video. I have to see if this dude really. This is posted.
Bro, it's posted, nigga. I ain't gonna, nigga. Come on, bro.
I mean, no, I believe you, but it's like I'm trying to figure out how. What's the page called?
I forgot. Hold on, let me see if I can.
Because I see one with 9 million views.
Nah, that was not that one. It got 35 million views, bro. Hold up, let me see.
Okay, yeah, because I'm trying to find the one on his page. Because that's wild.
I'm gonna send you the link. Hold up, here it is. 1 second.
How did this dude get away with this?
It should still be up. They might have took it down. I just seen this last night. Hold up.
No, I mean you got the clip, so I mean, yeah, they definitely had to have taken this down because there's no
They must have
way.
took it down. They must have. But it's crazy because it was up for 3 weeks. It got 35 million views, but it looked like they took it down because I don't see it. Let me see if I can find this nigga's channel, man.
Okay,
yeah,
no,
they had to take it down.
A lot of the videos are they're like they're clipping it right at the part where he did all that.
Nah,
here.
It's still up. You see? Yeah, it's still up.
I see it.
It's still up, bro. 35 million views. Come on, bro. Hey, so look, I want to say
what's
this.
it called?
Oh, it's called this. This is the name of the channel. It's called Kevin Leonardo. That's the name of his channel. So type in Kevin Leonardo Nair video. You should be able to find it. And I'm telling you, it's uncensored. It's uncensored on the internet. I censored it. So YouTube, please don't cancel me, please.
There's no way. If his video.
But I did think about not censoring it. I was like, hey, if he did it, why can I not do it? But I'm like, nah, because YouTube, they selective. Because that was my whole point in playing this, bro. That's my whole point in playing this is to shed light on how hypocritical YouTube is. I played a video when 6ix9ine got jumped. I reacted to the video, and I didn't even play the whole thing. I played one little section of it, and I got a strike for that shit, bro. And I couldn't post for a whole week. But this video with this nigga's bare, and I'm talking about, bro, bare asshole.
If you had to edit it, and it was like that after you edited it, then
that's what I'm saying.
Yes. Who is this guy?
I don't know. He's been on YouTube for a minute. He got millions of subscribers already, bro. He's up there.
He's a sick bastard.
He's a product reviewer, bro. And then look, the crazy thing is this: bastard. He bust your eye with it the first 5 seconds, 3 seconds.
Yeah. Oh, so he posted it like that.
Yeah. That video I showed you is exactly how it is on his channel. He says like 5 words and then bust your eye open with it, and you can't even avoid it. And this shit has been super viral. And YouTube has the reason why YouTube is not taking it down. They say because it's educational. It's educational because they did age restricted.
Hold on. So YouTube responded to this?
YouTube responded to it, or a representative of YouTube. They said that it's educational, therefore they will not be.
Because I still don't see the video.
Content.
The only video I seen was for like had like 9.
Hey, play it real quick. Just play it, my nigga. It's like
I skimmed through and I see but it's all blurred. It's all the way blurred out. But
then you ain't watching the right one.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like
the real one is unblurred, bro. It's unblurred. I had to blur that shit out.
It's educational. This man is naring his asshole,
my nigga.
How is this? How do you educate people on how to nair your asshole?
Come on. And then it's not just one time. In the video, at least 5 times he shows a demonstration of his asshole in the camera, and just it's right there, bro. You can't miss it. And you're gonna be like the reaction you had is what I had. I said, oh, what the fuck?
Oh,
like
my goodness.
You just hit my eyeball with that.
Yeah, that's yeah,
that's wild.
What the hell?
I thought you would find that funny.
Kevin, what's his name? Right. Kevin Leonardo, you sick bastard.
That part.
You're a sick bastard.
And no, 100%. And then why is YouTube? I think it's so disrespectful that people get strikes and people get demonetized for saying cuss words. But you let that stay.
I had to check myself earlier what I said earlier, and it's like, come on, man. Like,
but you let something like that where a nigga showing his bare butthole. And that's allowed to get 35 million views. He said he actually responded to it, but we ain't gonna cover that. I'm about to move on shortly.
I could care less what
he said. He got more money in the last month than he did in his whole year.
Oh yeah, you got some weirdos who like that. They want to see that.
Crazy,
and that's why he did it.
Oh, 100%.
39 million views, and that video's only been up for a couple weeks.
I say this, bro. Look, if you're gonna demonetize niggas for cussing and then for I got striked, I say, look, demonetize that nigga, bro. Take that video down. Why that's still up?
Anybody who's taking YouTube to court right now for them demonetizing your videos or taking your videos down, I would tell your lawyer to pull this video up and use this as a part of your defense.
And then bust the jury eye with it too. Bust the jury eye with it. They can be like, wait, what? That's allowed.
Yeah, exactly. Because if they're allowing that, there should be no reason because that's porn.
Facts.
That's
So look,
porn
we
material.
gon'
That's crazy.
So look, I apologize about the people that got surprised by that, but let's move on.
Yeah, nah, you
let's move
you
on.
got
So
us
look,
with that one, Chuck. I think you
I-
should have forewarned us a little bit with that one.
I'm sorry, I didn't know it was going to play immediately. I thought it was just going.
Yeah, that got pretty crazy real quick.
I thought it was just going to be on screen, but it played. I didn't know.
That got pretty crazy.
It did.
So just before you go on to the next topic, I'm gonna pause on that whole situation.
Yeah.
Let me just say pause for that whole situation.
Yeah, definitely pause. Definitely pause, bro. I thought that was funny when I seen that. That was
that was definitely hilarious. That's some hilarious shit.
Crazy, bro. And you just see this nigga like looking back at the camera too.
Yeah, like, man, I'm like, what the hell?
It's definitely funny. All right, so moving on, man. So are you familiar with the new Disney movie that's coming out called Snow White? You know Snow White. They're doing a live action movie of it, which Disney is very infamous for doing lately. You got your Aladdins, your Lion Kings, and etc. Snow White has been added to that. Little Mermaid, Snow White has been added to that list of live action remake. But just like Aladdin, and just like other Little Mermaid, that's a good example. Just like those movies, they went woke, and instead of having 7 dwarves, they used 7 diverse people, which is women included. All the dwarfs were men. They used people of different races and shit. Depending on how you feel about this, people have different opinions. However, I would love to play this video and show you what the outrages is, and I kind of agree with it. But let's play this video, and then we will definitely talk about how we feel about it after this. You see that?
Yeah.
Fear not, they are not going to stop because some images leaked this morning. I honestly thought this was made up. It's so insane. I really thought it was made up, but truth is far stranger than fiction these days. This is from the N Wokeness Twitter account. What you are seeing right there, so of course the original 7 Dwarfs, 1937. Can we zoom in on the original 7 Dwarfs? Okay, so that's the 7 Dwarfs that we all know and love. You got your Sleepy, your Doc, your Dopey, the rest of them, the usual set of characters. They are now remaking this into a live action movie, and this is real, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. These are the new 7 Dwarfs. You may note that there's only one dwarf there. That's
all right. We're gonna leave it there because I think that explains it all. That gave a great depiction on what is going on. Actually, let's leave that up for a second before I take it down. So listen, I want to commentate on this, bro. Me personally, I don't like the changing of races on these blockbuster films because, like, for example, Little Mermaid, we're gonna use that as an example. Little Mermaid, they replaced Ariel, white girl, redhead, with the black girl. Sure, no big deal. My problem as a black man, I want to say, is this. I don't like this because it gives them an excuse to replace main. Like, imagine they make a movie about MLK and they change that nigga to a white man. Come on, nigga. Niggas is gonna go nuts. We gonna go crazy. So I think we need to keep that same energy around the board. This particular situation is not really based on race, but it's based on so this nigga in the front, just to give some context, he's the reason why you see this is a real image from the movie, by the way. These are the 7 dwarves, believe it or not. And this nigga in the front, his name is Patrick something, and he is a dwarf actor. He's played in movies like what is it called? Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
A lot of movies, bro.
That's him. He looks young.
That's him. The problem I have with this is why are all these people? Not only are they not dwarves, you got white nigga right here, you got 2 black people right here, and then you even have a female. And I think this woke culture they're taking it too far because the whole point to do this is to protect the dwarf community, by the way, because of this, this dude right here. But they're taking these jobs. This is 6 jobs that you could have gave, 6 roles that you could have gave to other people of the little people community or whatever. And I just think we're getting too woke, man. This shit is getting taken too far. And like I said, as a Little Mermaid, as an example, I don't want to open this door, because if you ever make a movie or a documentary of Malcolm X, or even like I said, MLK, and they replace the main character with somebody other than black, niggas know they're gonna go crazy. And I just think personally that it's a better, you enjoy the film better when it's what you originally imagined it as when you watched it for the first time. So what are your thoughts on this, bro?
Yeah, I think they should just leave certain stuff alone. Like, it's like nobody needs these in particular remakes, because like you said, it's like they kind of just, but they did the Lion King thing where it was like, I think what, Beyonce was in it or some shit where she sung in it or whatever, but nobody really cared for that movie like that. Like nobody goes back and
Lion King's understandable because it's fucking lions. It's not a real.
I mean,
person,
yeah,
so
I mean,
anybody could do the voice.
But
or
when you
whatever,
look at the original Lion King, it's like some stuff is just is meant to be a cartoon. Like you need it to be like, when you start to add, like, I get them trying to turn the animals and bring them to life, but it's like, I think they could have did without that. But when I'm bringing that up to say that it's like some stuff you just need to just leave alone. It's like they keep on. Nobody's coming with any original ideas nowadays. They can't create their own nostalgic content, so they're pulling from older things and they're just messing it up. And the newer kids, I feel bad for the newer generation who has to grow. This is going to be the stuff that they grow up watching, because they're not going to be able to get that same feel that it's a certain feel that you get with with Disney being Disney. It's a certain feel you get from the Disney cartoons. Like I'm pretty sure a lot of people can vouch for this. Like when you, as a kid, when you see Aladdin, when you see Lion King, when you see the Little Mermaid, when you see all these different movies, as soon as you see that, that Disney castle, you see that intro come in, it's a certain nostalgia that comes with that.
A certain expectation.
So it's like they're just not gonna have that no more if they keep on redoing this stuff. Like Disney's made some good movies since that era, but it's like, just, I think they just need to keep and that's not just Disney. All these platforms need to just keep on trying to create original ideas instead of pulling from older content.
Agreed. Yeah. So I think I personally love the remakes, bro, because these movies as a child, I love, bro. I loved The Little Mermaid, bro. I loved Aladdin. I loved Snow White. I love this shit. And for me, regardless of what side it is, rather they change a white character to a black character, rather they change the dwarves to 7 bums, which that's what they fucking look like, by the way.
It's a crazy mix
I don't want to see a different movie. I want to see the movie that I enjoyed as a child, and turn it to a live action film with the proper, fuck this woke shit. I want to see the proper characters within that movie. And like I said, it's opening the door, because I think you would, although you get an outrage from The Little Mermaid, I heard that movie is taking a huge L as far as what is grossing and shit like that. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm definitely going to, and I want my kids will probably watch it also. But I think what it's doing is opening that door for them to replace a prominent black figure and then turning them white. Look what they did with the movie Green Lantern. Nigga, if you look at all the cartoons from the Green Lantern, that nigga was black, bro. And then they make a live action nigga and they use Ryan Reynolds. They open it, and so, which I don't mind that much, but I just think, bro, you muddy in the waters, and Disney's taking a huge L by involving themselves in this woke culture. And to me, the dwarf shit that's when I definitely draw the line, because they do it in the name of protecting little people. So if I have to be politically correct, and then they also they kind of bash little people because now they don't get those roles.
So what you're saying is, Chucky, let me be clear. So what you're saying is you upset at the fact that they didn't have no real dwarfs as the dwarfs in Snow White.
Say it one more time, my bad.
You're outraged right now that they didn't use real actual dwarves as the dwarves in the live action. I feel you on that.
My outrage is
why could they use real dwarves? Because that would have made it, you know what I mean?
Look, it changes you said it yourself. It changes, first of all, it changes the nostalgia of it. But we can put that out the window. We can exclude that. We can put that to the side. Fuck the nostalgia.
They use dwarves for the Willy Wonka.
Yeah, exactly. Right. They use dwarves for Willy Wonka, but that was so long ago. The culture is changing, but I'm not advocating for that. I think because the whole point of doing this is to, not, I guess, like I said, the nigga in the front, the actual dwarf that they use, this is a famous actor that he gets the dwarf roles, but he's also having, because the only reason they didn't do this, because he spoke up, was like, oh, there's a stereotype that you're putting on the dwarf community and where the dwarf people can get better, they can get other roles other than just being dwarfs. Sure, but why not? Why are you this role?
What if they want to be dwarfs?
Exactly. So yes, to answer your question, yes, I'm not outraged over it, but I think that's unfortunate because even there was a news clip. I wish I would have brought it up, but it's too much to look for because I want to move on shortly here. But there was a news clip of another famous dwarf actor, and he had a problem with this. He's like, I as a dwarf actor would have loved to participate in this movie that could have blown me up, and maybe even another dwarf actor could have blown them up. And he was like, you're taking opportunities from a small group of people that they could have that they already have very little opportunity in the first place.
No pun intended, huh?
No pun intended. But unless you got something to say, man, we can move on from this. I just thought that was very interesting.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, they just need all I got to say on that is they should put dwarves as the dwarves as the 7 dwarves. It only makes sense. And if they couldn't get enough dwarves, they should have just cloned or duplicated the one that they had and just had him pull some Eddie Murphy shit.
But this is the funniest part about it. The same nigga that's complaining about dwarf people being stereotyped for the dwarf roles is in the movie as the only dwarf. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like he's trying to isolate himself so nobody can, he don't have no competition. You know what I'm saying?
It's like you are you're come on, man. Now you're putting yourself as the face of the dwarves on there. They got you at the front of the line because they couldn't put you at the back.
Facts.
They couldn't put you at the back of the line.
So that was
they wouldn't know you were there.
Very upsetting because I like the story of Snow White. I watched that shit as a child, bro. It was a great movie, and the fact that they doing these live actions and going politically
like he handicapped himself by putting himself in that movie. Being the only dwarf, because then they're gonna make everything accommodate him. Everything's gonna. They're like, I said, they gotta put him at the front of the line. At every scene because he's not gonna be seen if he's behind anybody else.
Right. That's a good point, nigga.
It's like, come on now. I mean, they're coming out with. I'm curious to see. I mean, well, it won't be. I don't know if that's gonna be Disney or is it Disney that's coming out with the Wonka movie, the Willy Wonka movie.
Oh shit! Hold up, my bad. Let me get that.
If they're coming out with, I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna use. Are they gonna use dwarves for that?
Yeah. No. Oh, you know what's funny? There's our nigga. I should have came prepared. I apologize. But they played a clip of that movie and the dwarf. Now the dwarfs in that movie, they did the same thing as Disney. They used a real person. They just CGI'd them to look like a dwarf, but it's a regular size person. Yes, nigga.
Come on. Nowadays they're gonna be. They could have just AI'd some dwarves.
They could have AI'd some dwarves. Like, you know what I mean?
If they was able to if they was able to generate Smeagol in the Lord of the Rings, which he was in, I think. Then I think so. I'm pretty sure they could have just CGI'd or AI'd them.
And like I said, bro, look, man, I just think that you can't try to say you're protecting the community by also taking away from that community.
Do they even like being called dwarfs?
I don't know what they want to be called. I ain't gonna lie. I heard they don't like midget.
Well, maybe we apologize if y'all don't like the word dwarfs.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't
Same.
know what we would call you,
but you know what the crazy part is? The
like,
dwarfs
don't call
in
us
this
shit.
movie,
We're normal people.
right. They are magical people. They're not even human. So like, why there shouldn't have even been no outrage about it.
Wait, hold on. You mean the 7 dwarves in the movie? Just so
Yeah.
I know what you mean, but just so we clarify that we're not saying that dwarves are magical people.
Yeah, exactly. What you said, nigga. We gonna go with that.
Just to make sure, because YouTube will try to crucify you for that. They'll clip that and say Chucky says that dwarves
I'm
are
uncancelable, bro. I'm uncancelable.
mythical magical people.
So look, real quick. Moving on. So Leo, Robert De Niro, as you guys know, his son, his grandson has unfortunately perished due to a fentanyl overdose. So I want, for those of you that maybe not familiar with it, I'm gonna play a short clip of what happened, and then after that we gonna play, because the person that sold him the drugs has been identified, and then we're going to address that.
The New York City medical examiner is investigating the cause of death for Robert De Niro's 19-year-old grandson. Actor Leandro De Niro Rodriguez was found unconscious and unresponsive on Sunday and later pronounced dead. De Niro said he's deeply distressed and asked for privacy. De Niro's Rodriguez's mother posted a tribute on Instagram saying, "I wish that love alone could have saved you."
So yeah, that's that. Since then, the person who sold him those drugs has been identified as hold up one second. We're gonna play that shit right now. Give me one moment. Shoot, my bad.
A suspect is in custody in connection to the death of Robert De Niro's 19-year-old grandson. 2 weeks after Leandro De Niro Rodriguez died of a suspected overdose, law enforcement sources tell NBC New York 4 that 20-year-old Sophia Haley Marks has been arrested on federal drug distribution charges. The outlet says she'll appear at a court hearing on July 14th. E! News has reached out to the NYPD and Robert De Niro's rep for comment and has not yet heard back. The update.
Yeah, so they identified her as Sophia Haley Marks, and she is known. This is gonna be hilarious, as the Percocet Princess, nigga.
Whoa.
The Percocet Princess, which is hilarious. So, are you familiar with this situation at all?
No, I didn't even know. I knew Robert De Niro and Al Pacino. I know that they were having kids. They got kids on the way. So
yeah,
I think Robert De Niro is in his 70s.
Old niggas having babies.
I think he's 79. I think Al Pacino is like 80 something in his 80s. But yeah, they're supposed to be
niggas gonna be 100 years old by the time they son get in high school type shit,
if
bro.
they so
if they still alive, bro.
Right, exactly. So man, that's sad. That fentanyl shit ain't no joke, man. People need to I don't know why people are, I'm not gonna say I don't know why people are experimenting with drugs, but some people just have drug addictions, and I'm assuming that's what was his case. Maybe having too much access to your dad being Robert De Niro, maybe having too much access is like it's it could be, that can be the cause of it. You got people who have they have too much money, they've grown up with everything that they wanted, they start experimenting with things, and they're able to have access to as much of it as they want, and then they end up doing that. So rest in peace to him. Thankfully, think the good side, the upside to this, like I said, for Robert De Niro is that he does have another child on the way. So not to say that you can replace one for the other, but I'm pretty sure that's something to look forward to, that he has another kid coming.
Definitely. So I played. The reason why I chose this particular story, I'll make it quick because we already well over an hour, and I want to brush through, run through my stories that I.
We about to start going 2 hours nowadays. Like,
say less. I just want to bring awareness to.
No, I'm just bullshit. No, I'm saying that was the more we go with this shit though.
I just think whatever time it takes to cover them, that's what time it's gonna take. You know what I mean? But I just want to point out awareness to the fentanyl epidemic. I know many people in my circle alone, bro, family and friends that have perished due to fentanyl addiction, fentanyl overdose. And there is a huge epidemic going on, bro. At least 5 people or more in my circle alone have died from fentanyl. And for those of you that might be struggling with addiction, I just want to say be very careful who y'all get y'all drugs from, bro, because there was a report that I've read that 90% of the drugs that's coming in now have fentanyl in them. So be very careful, guys. And then also I would like to say that my solution to this is I've had videos that I've done on this, bro. The solution to this is legalization of all major substances. And I know it sounds crazy, but if you look at Europe has, not the entire Europe, but many countries within Europe have done this. And if you do it right and you have drug consumption places, and then you also use the funds of these drugs to fund rehabilitation and things like that, they're handling their drug epidemic better than we are by having it illegal and putting people in a cage for it. So that's something that I just thought I'd point out. But we're gonna move on from this because I have, I think, 2 more stories. Next up, bro. So you familiar with the whole what is it called? Adam 22, Lena, Jason Love situation. So supposedly
Adam 22 letting Lena get plugged.
Letting her get plugged. There was a interview that Jason Love did with a podcast called The Fan Bus, I believe, where they interview porn stars, this, that, and the third. Jason Love went on the show and he said a lot of negative things about Adam 22. So I want to play this video of Adam 22's response. Adam 22's response of said remarks.
They said Adam 22 posted a video. Let me see what we're talking about.
Guess we're doing this today. Hey, Jason Love. I guess we're doing this today. Hey, Jason Love. I trusted you to pork my wife. And it seems like that clout is getting to your head because you're talking real spicy and I ain't really feeling it. Number 1, the angle of the dangle is more important.
Wait, they put King Von over this?
You're talking real spicy and I ain't really feeling it. Number 1, the angle of the dangle is more important than the cubic of the pubic. That's number 1. Number 2, my D game, when I'm serving it, man, it's just like your mom's home cooking because there's a special ingredient. It's called love. You ever heard of it? Number 3, don't make me expose you. And you know what I'm talking about. It could get real messy out here. Number 4, you don't want problems moving around in these LA streets because I can make that happen. I'm very well connected. And number 5, you are officially blacklisted from smashing my wife again. Show some respect.
All right, so look, that is the response to the podcast that Jason Love did with Lena. To the Jason Love did with the Fan Bus. So I want to get your thoughts because I don't know if he's trolling or if he's serious because he said 2 things that got me in limbo on how he really feel. 1, he said that he gonna expose him, and when you tell somebody you're gonna expose them, rather that be, who knows if he got leaked photos of him doing maybe a gay porn scene or something like that. That's what he's trying to expose. That could be what it is. Or 2, and the second thing is that he said that he's well connected. Nigga, Adam 22 ain't no well connected. you know, he be having Crips and Bloods and shit on this podcast, but he's still a white dude from the suburbs whose dad is assistant of the Clintons. You know what I mean? So he might have connections in politics, but I don't know if he got connections in the streets. So what are your thoughts, bro, on this whole situation? You think he's trolling, or you think he means this, bro? You think he's serious about his response to Jason Love's interview?
I seen that, and I think that he's definitely trolling. I definitely don't think that.
It's the tone, huh? The tone,
it's the tone. I think that really got me. He's definitely not serious about that. There's no way.
Yeah, I think I think he's serious, bro. I think, you know, Adam 22, he don't really hold no weight, so he had to put it in kind of like a friendly tone, but he did respond. Lena also responded, and this is why I think it's serious, because this is why he made the response to that, because during that interview with Jason Love, Jason Love had made a comment that he smashed Lena better than Adam smashed Lena, and you know, Adam felt some type of way. So Lena the Plug also responded on Twitter saying that he thinks that that he cannot smash her no more if he don't respect her husband, which is Adam 22. So that's why I think it's serious. I think he just had to do it in that tone, because nobody don't take fucking Adam 22 serious. You know what I mean? At least as far as the street shit goes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No. I don't think nobody's taking him serious.
Agreed. Well, look,
I
don't want to harp on that too long. I just thought that was interesting, man, that response, bro. But yeah, the tone was very funny. But look, let's move on. I want to talk about this last thing. We already an hour and a half in. So are you aware of the Houston woman that was in Dubai? So to give context, I'm gonna play a clip, but to give some context, what happened is when she visited Dubai for a vacation, and she rented a truck from one of these rental car places, and the dude, the clerk at the rental car place, got loud with her, got mouthy. But people don't know that for women in and this is just Middle Eastern countries in general, not just Dubai, females have very little to no rights out there. So they don't give a damn if you're from Europe or the West or California or the United States. You go over there tripping, they about to turn your ass into a fucking pork rinds. You know what I'm saying? Right. Fuck. So anyways, she went out there and she got, black girl got loud with the nigga, even though he got loud first, and they fucking arrested her. And I'm gonna play a clip from that because I want to point some awareness to this, because although that is fucked up, I mean, although she did what she did, I think that is fucked up, bro. Like, what the hell are we doing? Niggas shouldn't be going to jail like that for hold up. So here is the clip from that incident, and we're gonna play that shit.
Well, the crime she's charged with may surprise you, and Dubai is increasingly becoming a vacation spot for a number of Houston women. One who's there right now, according to her social media page, is trying to get back to the Bayou City, but according to her mom, her passport has been confiscated because she was charged with screaming in public.
It also could result in prison time. So it's very scary.
The trip turned terrifying for Tiara Young Allen when her mom says she was a passenger in a friend's rental car and they got into an accident there in Dubai. Tina Baxter says when her daughter went to the company to retrieve her ID, credit card, and other items left in the rental, Baxter says it did not go well.
She found out that she could only receive those items if she paid an undisclosed amount of money. She dealt with a very aggressive individual, a young man there who was screaming at her.
Baxter says her 29-year-old daughter ultimately yelled back at the rental car agent, she says, resulting in her being charged for screaming there in Dubai.
And so she is in jail for one reason and one reason alone. She raised her voice. In that country, a female is not even allowed to raise her voice. If she raises her voice, it's punishable by jail time.
It's been very emotional. There are some days I stay up all night crying.
They have a strict law system that is really based on theocracy.
This website warns, quote, laws.
All right, I'm gonna stop it there because I think that kind of explains what's going on. So when I seen this, I wanted to get your thoughts in general, bro. Because I want to know what you feel about this situation. I think that it is very unfortunate how that country, the nigga yelled at her first, and she just kind of gave that same energy back. And now she doing potentially 5 years in a Dubai prison. So what's your thoughts?
Yeah, no, definitely. It's like, we're always going to be a target. That's why we're taught, we teach each other at a young age, our parents do usually, how to deal with law enforcement, how to talk to people in those situations, because anything you say or do can put you on the wrong side of the fence with them. And not to say that she was wrong or right, but sometimes you don't want to necessarily put yourself in a situation where you're trying to match their energy, because it's not going to end well for you. It's definitely not going to end well for you.
Right.
In most cases.
I agree. Yeah. So when I saw this, man, so first and foremost, I want to say, whenever you go to another country, and this is not even just Dubai, just in general, you have to be very careful how you move. Like I'm talking about, like for example, this happened to you, bro. Let the nigga yell at you, be passive, handle the situation, move on. You never want to go to anybody's territory, because even outside of law, niggas got little gang units in these countries where they'll come and slice your ass up for tripping. You know what I'm saying? You lucky you in prison, low key, because at least in prison they ain't gonna kill you in there. You gonna, it's probably bad conditions, but you gonna do your time and go home, and hopefully, the U.S. help you get back to the United States or whatever, right? However, I will say that I think it's very like niggas be like, you got people like Andrew Tate, Sneeko, Fresh and Fit, who I told you already how I feel about them. You got people like that encourage people to move to Dubai. As a man, you good. Like the laws for men are very, you pretty much safe. Like it's still some fucked up conditions for men, but it's mostly for women, bro. And any time you got laws that are more harsh for women, and I've told you how I feel. I'm a passport bro, but I cannot condone giving a female 2 to 5 years in jail for yelling back at a nigga that yelled at her first. I don't give a damn, but that I hope this is an eye opener to people that when you go to these foreign countries, particularly Middle Eastern countries, women shouldn't even be visiting these countries, bro. Look how they treating you. Females in 2023 can't even drive out there. In 2023. It goes to show you that the females is not respected out there. And as a passport, bro, as somebody who, admire traditional women, I can't condone laws like that punish women that harshly. You shouldn't be doing years in jail for yelling back at a nigga that yelled at you first. And then the nigga just gonna continue doing his everyday duty as the rental car clerk. You know what I'm saying? He ain't facing no consequences. Now you in jail, your family worried about you, and it's all screwed up. But go ahead and respond, man, and then we gonna close this out, man.
Man, like I said, I mean, it's just we gotta teach each other, keep on teaching each other like we have been over the years, just how to teach our kids how to deal with law enforcement. Like I said, what you were saying was important too, as far as being mindful of these different countries and going out here and thinking that you're going to get some type of better treatment or something like that.
Fuck about you,
yeah,
bro.
They don't
care.
care.
Moving to these other countries, they don't give a damn about you over there, bro.
Yeah,
Like
they don't give a
when it
damn.
comes
They
to
rather you not be there.
Is as corrupt as the justice system is here, it's still the best justice system
Right.
ever, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you come from a different country and you yell at somebody, you ain't gonna do no time. Like in Philippines, bro,
and their
you
laws
can
and
do
their
20 years
system-
for weed. 20
their
years.
justice system is totally different. So it's like you might, exactly. You might catch yourself locked up before you even see a lawyer. You might be locked up somewhere in another country for
Like Brittany
however long.
Griner. Brittany Griner.
Right.
She only reason she got out is because she was a star.
Right.
If she was
If
a
she
regular
wasn't,
nigga, she'll
she
be
would've-
that
she'll
nurse
probably still be
sitting for
there.
9 years, nigga. You going to do 9 years.
And there's documentaries on that where there's people who've been locked up in countries, and even it's fucked up because they're getting documentaries done on them, and the people who are doing the documentaries can't do anything to get them out. But it's like you have them in these third world countries in these prison systems where they're like, man, I've been here. I don't even know how. Nobody here speaks my language. I don't even know how to even get a hold of my family if I wanted to. And like they probably think I'm missing and all this stuff like that. I've just been locked up out here for all this time. So it's stuff like that happens. So it's wild.
Facts. All right, bro. I think that'll conclude the show, man. You want to go ahead and give your final thoughts, and then we'll wrap it up, man. I think we had a great show today, man.
Yeah, man. Once again, man, we did it. Week 6, episode 6. We here, man. We giving y'all the buzz, man. Chucky hit us with an eye buster earlier, a little bit earlier. So y'all go rewind that and check that out. But yeah, no, man. Good show. Good talking with you this week again.
Same.
I'm gonna put this out there. We'll put this out there because during those last couple of topics we were texting, and I was letting you know we were joking about it earlier, but YouTube has struck.
Which video was it, by the way?
Wow, this video right here that
no way
we're watching right now has been taken down off of my page. I had to send an appeal. So anybody who's watching,
no way.
I'm gonna take this L. I don't know why exactly. I
wait, why my shit didn't get? Wait, my shit?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. It could have been maybe how I titled my video or whatever the case may be, but I don't know because I didn't even really put anything in. I didn't put anything in the title. That was crazy. So that's what I put in my appeal. That I don't even know what it is that they took the video down for. I don't know if somebody reported the video maybe who was watching. So if anybody did report the video who was watching, fuck you. I'll just say it because I already got the video taken down. So fuck you. So, anyway, we're going to get the content up anyway. That's not going to stop. That's not going to stop us. We still going to keep going. I'm going to get the content put up regardless. So, and I'll just be more slick about how I
nah, that's my fault. I apologize, nigga.
But no, I don't even think it was that. It couldn't have been that because, like you said, I mean, nothing happened to your video. So, knock on wood, that doesn't happen to your video. But I think, like I said, it had to have been either the titling or whatever the case may be. I don't know, or just whoever was maybe watching on my page who may have.
Nah, I think
seen something and they may have.
It's gotta be that. It's gotta be that. So I want to.
I mean, it might be that, but it might be somebody who was watching on my page that reported it, because if they seen it on your page, they would have reported your page. So, but
damn, I'm sorry.
Regardless, regardless, we got the episode out. It's episode 6, man. This is on SQUADCAST TV. I'm gonna make sure I get the content from Chucky. I'm gonna put it out anyway. I don't know what they think. I don't know what they think they stopped. All it is, I mean, we could. If I wanted to, I could have just pre-recorded the video and put it out, and they wouldn't even notice. Yeah. But like I said, I'm crediting that to, I think somebody was watching and probably got upset and reported the shit, because that's the only way it could have, because I didn't put anything
but either way I still feel bad because I'm the one that presented that, so I want to apologize. I was iffy about it, but when I blurted out,
what's his name? Kevin what's the dude's name?
Oh,
Kevin Leonardo. No, blame him, because if it's on the internet, it's content, and we're gonna talk about it. And yeah, it is what it is. But like I said, we got the content, and shit, if they just so happen to fuck around and take your shit down, we'll re-record this motherfucker again tomorrow, and we'll do it in a way, and we'll still put up the same content, but we'll make sure that we clip some of it, so that way you don't see certain stuff. But it is what it is, man.
All right,
it was a good show, good week.
It was a good show. I want to say this regarding that. Ain't it? It's amazing that like we was just talking about the hypocrisy of YouTube, and it's amazing how we played a short clip, like 25 seconds of that video, and blurred it out. It wasn't blurred out.
Yeah,
our shit was blurred out. and they fucking striked you or they, took your shit down or whatever. But our shit was blurred out and they still took action. To me, that's crazy. But look, man, y'all already know what time it is, man. This the Wasp Nest, episode number 6. We keeping the hot news coming at y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Show love. New show times Thursday at 6 p.m. Me and Breadwinner, we talked about it, and it at Thursday at 6 p.m. just worked best for us. And then probably for y'all too. Y'all might be out of work. Y'all might have more time to tune in. I think 6 p.m. is probably better anyways.
Yeah.
So Thursday at 6 p.m., tap into Winter Squad Podcast. Y'all already know what time it is, man. This is the hottest podcast on the internet right now, bro. We about to blow this shit up. You already know what's up. Make sure y'all tap in to Breadwinner. All his information is right there on his name tag right there. The Twitter, the IG. Y'all know where to find me, man, at IG and I'm the Chucky with 2 Y's on IG and SQUADCAST TV on YouTube, man. Y'all keep it locked, man. This is the Wasp Nest. Peace.
Yeah.